Hey, what's going on, guys? It's GCP here playing some Infinite Warfare. Hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay in the background. Today I was looking at my Twitter feed and I noticed a couple of tweets that were referring to the upcoming game, World War II. And there's a lot of hype surrounding World War II because it's a boots on the ground game and the community wants a boots on the ground game. We're fed up with the advanced movements now, right? So it's funny because a couple of years ago we wanted that innovation, and this is what I'm going to be referring to in this tweet. The tweet was by Charlie Intel. He said that the end of the jetpacker era is almost here. Crazy to think Sledgehammer Games started the jetpacker era with Advanced Warfare and are now ending it with World War II. Which is true, right? They did start the jetpacker era with Advanced Warfare, and now with World War II, they're ending that. So in response to that, Michael Condrey said Advanced Warfare was in response to fans' desire for core combat innovation, which is true. The community did want something different before Advanced Warfare. They wanted something that wasn't the exact same year after year after year. So Sledgehammer Games, what did they go and do? They made Advanced Warfare with advanced movements. And I can't really dock Sledgehammer Games for doing that because they tried listening to the community, but just the community didn't like it. So there's that. You know, they really tried. So, you know, I applaud Sledgehammer Games for trying their hand at innovation and trying to please the community. But as you guys know, the community kind of rejected Advanced Warfare. I mean, I personally was not a fan of Advanced Warfare, but I'm not going to blame Sledgehammer Games for that. I just didn't like the movement system. That's all it was. And he continues by saying World War II fan desire for return to roots. That's true also. The community now, like I said before, wants boots on the ground. So what is Sledgehammer Games doing? They're bringing out World War II with boots on the ground. So they are listening to the community. So I really have nothing against Sledgehammer Games up until this point. You know, what they've said, they've done with Advanced Warfare. The community wanted advanced movements. They gave it to them. They didn't like it. Okay. Now with World War II, the community wants boots on the ground. Let's see if we actually like it or not. But he continues on by saying community feedback is cornerstone to Sledgehammer Games. Now this is something that invokes a question more than anything else. You know, if this is really the case, and you know, I have nothing against Condrey. Like I said before, I have nothing against Sledgehammer Games up until this point. But I'm just going to pose a hypothetical question. Let's say, for example, the community says that they don't want anything to do with supply drops any longer. They don't want supply drops in the game anymore. Would Sledgehammer Games, you know, would they listen to the community? They've said so far, and in Condrey's tweet, community feedback is cornerstone to Sledgehammer Games. So let's say that community, this community, wanted supply drops gone. Would he honor that? Would Sledgehammer Games honor that? I kind of already know the answer to that. It's probably no, because come on, Call of Duty makes a lot of money off of supply drops. So it would be kind of stupid from a business standpoint to do that, as long as you have continuing people dropping thousands of dollars on digital items. Like, to think of that is kind of crazy, right? But it really is happening. And Call of Duty has generated so much money off of that. So I doubt that even if the feedback from the community was to reject supply drops, I don't think they would do it. But based off of that tweet, do you think that it would be true? I know that probably Activision, let's say for example, I want to give Sledgehammer Games the benefit of the doubt. Let's say they would listen to the community, but maybe Activision is really the people behind the scenes who are, you know, kind of pulling the strings there, and they personally would reject that. They probably wouldn't listen to the community. At this point in time, I think that every single Call of Duty, and by the way, I don't know, for example, if World War II is going to have supply drops yet. I'm pretty sure they are. I think every Call of Duty, after the introduction of the supply drops, has to have you know, the supply drops going forward. But anyways, just a hypothetical question. Just wanted to ask. Let me know your guys' feedback down below. I appreciate your guys' support on the video, and thank you guys so much for watching. With that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. This is GCP, and I am signing off.